Evan, Los Angeles, you're next. Hi, Evan.
Hey, Leo. How's it going?
Well, it's going good. How you doing?
Well, I don't know. I'm an owner of a Note 7. I've already actually turned mine in, got my replacement, and then I read some scary articles.
Yeah.
That,
okay, so who's your carrier?
Phone on.
Who's your
Verizon?
Verizon has already said we'll take the replacement back, so you do have that option. Okay. And in fact, if you thought you might want to take advantage of that, I would do it now, mostly because we don't know. There have been 3 incidents of the replacement reportedly, allegedly,
right,
and that's really important, allegedly of the replacement phones spontaneously combusting. That's never a good thing, but it's really a bad thing if these are the phones Samsung put back on the market saying, oh, no, they're safe now. Uh-oh. But remember, this is, we don't know the details, and I want to hear from the Consumer Product Safety Commission. They're investigating that Southwest Airlines incident.
Well, I'll tell you, I've always been really suspicious when I found out that this happened, how quickly they were able to get these quote-unquote safe devices back on the market. Here's what's interesting in my personal experience is that I noticed that the power was draining much faster. I know that was a rumor that was going around. I was thinking about this. I doubt there was really any way they even had time to change the
Maybe
hardware.
they didn't change the hardware. They just changed the software. Bad Samsung, because you know what we're seeing, and this is what really concerns me. It's not just, they don't burst into flame just when they're charging. That's one kind of problem. That's an overcharging problem. That's happened before to other companies. Sony's done a recall. Dell's done a recall of laptops. So that's not unheard of. But what's scary is when they burst into flames when they're not being charged. That to me indicates that the protective layer around the lithium ion is being breached somehow, and that is devastatingly scary and would not be fixed by some sort of Fatkatka firmware update. You got to put in a new battery. So maybe you're right.
So, looking past this, I will be returning mine. I
think you should, just to be safe. Why take a chance?
Now, I was super excited to hear the keynote yesterday with all the amazing new hardware Google's launching.
Yeah.
I actually am one of the oddballs that has a Google Pixel laptop already.
Yeah, me too. I love it.
Great.
My favorite Chromebook.
I know.
And I bought the Pixel tablet. I'm crazy Google fanboy. So here's the deal. We don't have these yet. On paper, the Pixel looks great. It's pricey, but it's no more pricey than your Note 7.
Right.
You're not going to get the stylus. I don't know how important that is. It looks like you might get a camera that's as good, or according to DxO Mark, even better. No OIS, no optical image stabilization. That's a minus. I've ordered the Pixel. You know, you could wait until they start coming out October 20th and listen to people's reviews. I'll tell you, my honest feedback these days is I'm starting to think that the only Android phone to have is the Google Android phone.
I mean, that's what it seems like, and Google's kind of pushing their competition that way.
Yeah. I mean, if I were Samsung, I'd be freaked out right now.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. Now, I don't know if this has been confirmed, but it doesn't seem like the Pixel is water resistant.
No.
Maybe water resistant, but not the same.
They didn't tout it that way. The Samsung, you could put it underwater for half an hour.
I know.
Sigh.
And no wireless charging, it seems like.
And no wireless charging. Google doesn't do that. And no SD card either.
Mm.
Now, of course, Google's selling a 128 gigabyte version, so that's probably a push.
That's an expensive phone.
But it's really, it's almost $1,000.
Yeah.
But then again, so was the Note. The Note was very, very expensive too. So I've ordered a Pixel. I ordered the smaller one because I'm curious about battery life on the smaller one. But and of course, my colleagues, Jason Howell, who does our Android show, he's ordered several. So we'll have reviews for you. Of course, all the magazines will too by the 20th. You could wait till then, but
go that route.
And here's the other reason to get a Pixel. Google Fi. This is Google's own carrier. You stop using Verizon, which I think is a good idea anyway. Fi uses T-Mobile, Sprint, and U.S. Cellular or your Wi-Fi, whichever is better where you are at this moment. It hands off seamlessly, and it's great overseas. There's no additional charge for overseas data. It's the same price. It's just as if you were at home, and 20-cent phone calls and unlimited text. So it's a great travel phone. I really like my Google Fi service. It's inexpensive because you only pay for the data you use. You don't buy a bundle of data. You just pay for what you use, $10 a gigabyte. So if you don't use a lot of data, if you use a couple of, it's $20 plus $10 a gigabyte. If you use 20 gigabytes a month, that's $40 for the phone. It's a good deal. So
that does sound intriguing.
but that requires a Pixel as well, or a Nexus phone as well.